Yeah, hello and welcome to another update video about Natgas. Yeah, just a quick update today. As we're heading into a new trading week, the market opened again, and so far we are continuing to push higher. We saw even a slight break above the previous wave 4 high. That's what we talked about in the last video would need to happen. In fact, we talked about a target for that third wave here in yellow. I think it was a little higher than that. Let's see where we would ideally need to get to. Yeah, ideally you want to see the 270 level roughly, 269, which is the 1.618 Fibonacci extension of the wave 1. You want to see that ideally for the third wave. That would be fantastic. Bear in mind, this is not going to happen in a straight line. And upside continues. You know, we can focus on higher as long as we're holding the 50% retracement of the third wave. That means we need to be holding the 239 or 239 level really, or let's just say that last swing low would be amazing. So 237 basically. As long as we're holding that, we can imminently focus on higher here, ideally in the third wave, to reach that 269 level. Not too sure what this was here, bit of a gap there and then selling off, but yeah, that's not a problem. So we just need to see what do we need to do. We need to hold that swing low, yeah, ideally need to push up to 269. Then we need to get a fourth wave at some point, because the wave 2 was a so-called sharp correction, yeah, into the green support area here, a so-called sharp correction. The wave 4 will most likely be a sideways correction, so it could become a triangle, or we talk here about a flat pattern, which will be very difficult to analyze because flat patterns are mainly moving sideways. So that's sort of what we're looking for. Again, this is sort of, we're talking about the 1 hour chart. I mean, you don't always find it, you know, they don't always adhere so well here to these guidelines and rules on the smaller time frames, but we're talking about what we need to look out for, right? So yeah, so far looking good. Can't really share much else with you. Just want to give you a quick update here. It will be important. That's probably why we sold off here as well, where we saw a bit of a reaction, because we need to break above that wave 4 high, which is at 259. That will be additional confirmation that a low has been made down there. Bear in mind, things are looking good, but things are far away from being super certain. Yeah, this can still sell off. We haven't got the 5 waves complete. Yes, we have them on a small time frame, but you build these patterns, and as you build these patterns, you gain more confidence, and it then eventually will get confirmed and higher. You know, more confirmation. There is never absolute certainty. So confirmation doesn't mean certainty. Confirmation purely means basically the highest degree of certainty you can really get, really, you know, in these markets, and there is never absolute certainty. So yeah, so that's what we need to look out for, and eventually then it should form these 5 waves. These 5 waves would ideally form the A wave of a larger ABC correction in an overall downtrend to create or to reach a wave 4 target, yeah. And depending on how we subdivide here, we will be able to say, you know, when we have the wave A complete, we can already give a good indication of where the wave C should land. At the moment, we've got 3 resistance areas for the wave 4, and we talk here about 319 is the first one, then 389 and 456. So 445. So going above 445 would be actually very bullish, because it would be above what the wave 4 actually should do. So we would then rather push the probabilities towards, okay, this larger correction that started, when did it actually start? Here, basically back in August, you could say, yeah. This larger correction will then most likely be finished when we break above 445. Until we get above 445, we still have to expect another low afterwards. Yeah, that's where we are with Natgas at the moment. So I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.